country in the world, and it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for, and if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
It is Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Right? It is Wednesday, right? I always feel weird when I do that. And anyway, let's go ahead and introduce everybody that is in the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mexican Tuesday is in the studio.
What up, everybody? Good morning.
That was the most Magoo thing I've ever heard in my life. And of
I'm
course,
in the middle of reading the chat.
favorite redneck, Hot Seat Todd here as well.
Love you guys. How we doing this morning?
Man. And of course, I'm your host, Graham Allen. How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone's having a fantastical day. Howdy doody, gee golly, mister. That's what Tony sounds like.
We all look exhausted this morning.
I was at an election watch party last night, and so, because I voted in the primaries, unlike probably, if you voted in the primaries, comment in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and get business out of the way. Right off the bat, we need every single one of you to hit that like button. The more you hit the like button, the more people see this video. If this is your first time watching, make sure to hit that follow or subscribe button. Go ahead and comment in the chat. Is Hunter Biden's conviction a red herring, a false flag, a psyop, depending on what area of the country you come from? I believe it is so, and we're going to talk about why. Also, is World War III even closer than we imagine? Reports of Russian warships as close as 90 miles away from the Florida coastline. Things are getting rough. Things are getting weird. And we got a lot of things to talk about. Let's go ahead and go to a three-shot of all of us really quick. First of all, I just want to start this episode off by saying, if we have some shenanigans like we had yesterday, I'm going to lose it. That's all I got to say. And to the members of the gluten intolerant community, I apologize for nothing, and I stand by what I said. If Duchick cannot apologize for using the N-word, I'm not apologizing to the gluten unquestioned, can't process it community. I'm done. I don't care. And I appreciate everybody thinking, saying, oh, yesterday was my favorite episode ever.
Oh, God, here we go.
I almost died.
You have a new name, by the way.
What?
Graham, have a new name.
Graham, no gluten?
No,
what?
Gluten Graham.
Gluten? I guess I'm gluten for punishment, I guess, at that. Anyway, you guys has got to calm down. I'm telling you. There's some people, man, just evolve. And the thing that we talked about yesterday, and yes, I'm 57% joking, 43% serious. Of all the things we talked about yesterday, Demon Lady, like the Hunter Biden trial, the thing that set everybody off was the gluten allergy. And misrepresenting that, because it's not a gluten allergy, Graham. It's a gluten intolerance. Learn yourself. What? Anyway,
I dare you to start talking about Social Security.
That wasn't an act, too, because yesterday after we left here and we went to the watch party yesterday, you were like, dude, I had to calm down a little bit. I was like, serious?
Like, really?
People think I'm playing, bro. Like, this stuff, anyway, it's fine. Just, dude, of all the stuff in the world, we had a primary vote yesterday. People were talking to me about gluten allergies.
Yeah.
Defending the useless Gen Zers that have their mommy and daddy come into job interviews with them. But either way, super question. I just about fell out of my chair.
That's every super question we're going to get today.
Super questions or super comments, $5 or more. You guys help keep us in business, and we belong to you, the people. It is not obligated, but it is very much appreciated. Send us your super questions or super statements. Shout out to your mama, your daddy, your wife, your husband, whatever.
Your mom and them.
Only your husband if you're a girl. But either way, the point is, submit your questions. We'll answer it at the halfway mark and or at the end of the show, like always. All right, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, but Todd is going to take our friends at Tax Network USA. Todd, take it away.
Let's do it. So do you owe back taxes? Well, pandemic relief is now over, ladies and gentlemen. Along with the hiring of thousands of new agents and field officers, the IRS has kicked off 2024 by sending over $5 million pay up letters to those who have unfiled tax returns or balance owed. Do not let this scare you, and do not waive your rights and speak with them on your own. They are not your friends. But here at Tax Network USA, a trusted tax relief firm, they have saved over $1 billion in back taxes for their clients, and they can help you secure the best deal possible. Whether you owe $10,000 or $10 million, they can help you. Do not forget, call 1-800-245-6000 for a private free consultation, or you can just go to tnusa.com/Graham. That is tnusa.com/Graham.
Okay, that was the most articulated. That was the most concentrated, articulated I have ever heard Todd speak in my entire life.
I think that deserves a golf clap.
Right now, he could even say the word Mississippi with all of the syllables in it at the same time. Good job, Todd.
Reading is fundamental, ladies and gentlemen.
Reading is fundamental. People from Mississippi can read. I don't care what you say. And it's racist to say otherwise. All right, let's get into the show here. I did not put this in here. Dadgummit, every time. Team found this.
Woo, Swifty.
Trump calls Taylor Swift unusually beautiful. Questions if she's truly liberal. It's not an act? Question mark. No, Mr. President. She is absolutely a raging liberal. And I guess he is under her spell. Quote, I think she's beautiful. Very beautiful. I find her very beautiful. He said beautiful a lot right there.
For a stick.
I think she's liberal. She probably doesn't like Trump. I hear she's very talented, Trump said, according to whatever that says. Quote, I think she's beautiful. Actually, unusually beautiful. He said beautiful 5 times. He continued before reportedly asking if she was, quote, she's legitimately liberal, question mark. It's not an act. It surprises me that a country star can be successful being liberal. Well, unfortunately, I can verify this, that 95% of country music stars, and Taylor Swift is not one of them, 95% of country music stars are raging liberals. 95%. 95% of them are.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's surprising.
Gonna go ahead and break your heart. Chris Stapleton is a raging liberal. Raging liberal. How do I know this? Well, I know everyone that does all the CMAs and everything, and I know the list of every single one of them. I know the list of every single one of them. Here's another problem I have with country music. Let's go ahead and start this off with a bang today. All right.
Now you're gonna piss people
off. Rock
and
roll is the only form of true artistry left. It just is. Rock and roll. I don't know what that meant. Rock and roll is the only form of true artistry, and I will tell you why. Because they're still the only people that are actual musicians, and they actually write their own songs. It is a known thing that country music artists, famous ones, literally just get songs sent to them by people, and then they just pick what demos and stuff they want to record themselves. The songwriters get paid a little bit of money, and then eventually they get their shot. Hardy was one of them. Bradley Gilbert was one of them.
Well, Tennessee Whiskey is a very old song. Stapleton didn't write that.
Stapleton's just I'm just saying, Stapleton's a liberal. I'm just saying that country music as a whole, that's why I don't respect it as much as I do rock music. Rock music, they wrote that, they felt that, they play the music for it. Rock and roll is by far a superior music genre.
Well,
that's what I said, and I'm sticking to it. Comment in the live chat your favorite type of music.
Somebody just said, please God, tell me Cody Johnson is not a liberal.
No, Cody Johnson's a good one. Cody Johnson's a good one. Brad Paisley, forget about it.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I have no,
Jason Aldean's a good one, even though
Jason Aldean's a good one. Blake Shelton's a good one, believe it or not. Blake Shelton's a good dude.
I don't follow country music. It's not my genre. I like the old stuff, like Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers kind of thing, but the new stuff, I have no idea who. Willie Nelson, I'm a big Willie Nelson fan. I don't know any of these people that are out now, so.
I agree.
Moving on.
I'm just reading the comments. Like I've noticed that when I tried to read the comments, the show takes just like a dive. Like
because we're all doing it. Like
okay,
me
all
and Tony
right.
do it the whole show.
Moving on. So go back to the Taylor Swift thing, if we may, for a moment. Is there even a photo of the evil, wicked witch of the West? Do we even have?
Oh, there it is.
An image.
Yes. Yeah, that's beautiful right there.
Dear,
that is beautiful.
Sweet Lord, if I had to think of something to haunt my dreams, it would be this. Taylor Swift obviously is a Biden supporter. She's also a witch that has cast a spell on hundreds of millions of people across the world. It is not natural for grown adults to be willing to shank each other over a 33-year-old pop singer. It's not natural.
That's true.
It's not normal. It's weird. You prove me wrong. Prove it. When's the last time somebody was like, "You don't like Aerosmith"? Say it again. Like it doesn't happen, right? But Taylor Swift, boy, they will cut you. Bunch of women in UGG boots and sweatpants are ready to go at you over Taylor Swift. I can't. All right. Moving on.
Yes, please.
We do have a clip of Taylor being, super, super feminine though. This is Taylor Swift picking out a booger.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, flick it. The flick. Oh. Hey, I can't hate her too bad. Like sometimes I got whisker hairs that like bother me. Anyway, it's just I don't like her. I'm sorry, I don't like her.
And what is attractive about that?
Really?
Like she's so skinny.
If she had good moral values, I'd lay off of her. Okay, It is weird the amount of like grown adults that are ready to fight over her. Like fight over her. That's weird. Okay, that's witchcraft in my opinion. But she's also a terrible human being. She just is. She's not a role model for women. You do not want your daughters to be like Taylor Swift. I mean, I guess if you want them to be rich, I guess, that's something to do. But she has horrible values. She's anti-Christian. She's anti-Christian values. She's pro-abortion. Like she's terrible. She's a terrible human being.
My question is how do you walk around like this?
Well,
like a T-Rex.
Again, look. The same people that are defending Taylor Swift are the same ones that have a problem with NFL players getting political. Well, shut up. You can't have it both ways, right? Like, okay, I like my singers to shut their mouth. Well, actually, they can't because they got to sing. I want them to sing, not talk. That's what I want. I want you to sing your songs. That's what we're here for. That's why we came here for. And stop telling women that they should murder babies.
Yeah,
I don't think it's too hard.
I don't think about her. I mean, my family listens to her, but I don't, not that I don't like her music. I just don't listen to her. I mean, I look at her as any other fad, like Michael Jackson when he was like at his as popular as he was.
And what did Michael Jackson turn out to be?
I know. And that's what I'm
terrible human being.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just think she is the it thing right now. And in 6 months to a year, she might not be anymore. So, somebody else will come up, so I don't know. It's not my cup of tea.
All right, let's keep going. All right, to continue on with our thing yesterday where we talked about 26% of Gen Z is bringing their mommy and daddy to an interview, and 39% of that 26% actually brought their parents into the interview with them to ask questions of the employer. This is a TikToker who is upset that employers won't accommodate her time blindness. This is not a joke. This is real. This person drives a car. They're out on the street.
And votes.
And they vote. And this person is out there. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide everybody. This person's on the road at large. Play it.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question. So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time? And then the person I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else, and then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodations for time blindness doesn't exist, and if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job.
Correct.
Provided you're trying your absolute best to be there. And then they're like, your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time, when there's other solutions that we can look to. I think that just anybody who thinks it's okay to just treat people like that yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled. And then I asked that person, how can you feel good about yourself upholding this kind of system? And then to think I'm entitled. No, if people think it's okay to treat others like this, that's entitlement. So I just
Pause. It's like that. It's like that Tosh.0 thing, except instead of test taker, it's like, oh, I'm bad at staying. It's hard for me to be on time. You mean you're stupid? That's what you mean. You mean you're a moron? You mean that you are an idioso? That's what you mean to accommodate our Hispanic culture on this show.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that how you say it? It's not, probably.
Not at all.
It's just a
Not even
lack
close.
of respect. I mean, if somebody is hiring you, they're taking the time to interview you, giving you a job, because obviously when you hire somebody, you have to fill out all the paperwork. You have to make sure, you give them a uniform, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. This is a lack of respect, a lack of just responsibility to respect yourself and the job if you get a job. I mean, it's just
I
about
suffer
showing up on
from
time.
tax blindness. I suffer from paying my bills on time blindness. How dare you try to take my truck away? I suffer from bill blindness, and how dare you judge me? I'll pay it when I feel like it because I'm trying my best.
I really want to go, honestly.
I did my best.
I want to go sit in a room alone with her parents where nobody can hear them
I did my best. I did my best. Time blindness. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A new word for today to continue your and then to think that she says that the employers are entitled to expect people. How dare you expect people that you pay money to show up on time to the thing that you pay them money to do? How dare you?
We went from like when I was in basic, like if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're dead. Like, I mean, what happened? Oh, God, what happened?
I think, I got to read it. Florida Bob, like, you're either the greatest human being on the planet or the greatest troll in the world. Florida Bob said, Graham, potential employers ask you for references. What's wrong with bringing your references to your interview? Doesn't that show initiative?
That's pretty good. I argue with that, monkey.
I will argue with it. No. It shows to get off of the TEET is what it means. That's what it shows.
That's pretty good right there.
That's what it shows. Get off of it. Cut it off. Cut the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord was cut at least 18 years ago. No. Stop it. Stop. Florida Bob. What's his picture look like? Where's his picture? Hold on. Oh, Florida Bob is Trump. He's got to be trolling. He's got to be trolling. Either way, he's got to be trolling. I refuse.
Well, right now he's living rent free in your head. So
he's not living rent free in my head. He's commenting in the chat.
That's good.
I didn't leave yesterday. Took my shirt off in the parking lot. And went Florida Bob. Like, no, I did not do that. No. Okay. Can we move on, please? I'm trying to talk about
it.
Yeah, you're the one that's yelling over here.
Of the
We're waiting on
generation.
you.
Okay, speaking of, our producer told us to do this one, and I don't know this character, so I'm going to let Todd and Tony take it. This is somebody protesting.
You'll see, Todd.
Okay. I've not seen
the
this.
devil painting of King Charles. Here we go.
Okay. I don't know who that is. Oh, is that one of the Serta sheeps?
No, that's Gromit, isn't it?
I don't know who that is. No cheese. Oh, no cheese. Gromit. Look at all the something.
I guess Gromit is the name. Anyway, the reason we're showing this is because now our society is so weak that this is protesting. like this is protesting now. They're just gonna put.
And you would think that painting would be like in a secure location. Why is nobody like beating them with sticks?
Well, because they're inviting them to vandalize it because it's such a horrible painting.
Yeah,
literally a demonic painting, man.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
true.
I guess. All right, moving on. We got Rachel Maddow next. AOC was yesterday. Today we got Rachel Maddow. Worried Trump will send her and other civilians to camps. Concentration camps for the left-wing media, according to Rachel Maddow. I think we've got a recording of this, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's play it.
Trump administration officials have been sending babies and other young children. Oh, hold on.
Oh, this is old.
Oh, is it? Oh.
But it's good. It's good. Let it go.
To at least 3.
This is an Oscar moment.
What is she doing?
Put up the graphic of this. Thank you. Do we have it? No. 3 tender age shelters in South Texas. Lawyers and medical providers. Just. I think I'm going to have to hand this off. Yeah. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow. Trump
all right, so cut the show. All right, that's an old clip, but there's her acting skills. Now let's go back to the article and let's read her statement. Find me a quote here. Let's see. Good grief. All right, let me make this bigger.
I don't remember this clip at all. What is she doing?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right, quote, for that matter, she continued, what convinces you that these massive camps he's planning are only for migrants? So yes, I'm worried about me, but only as much as I'm worried about all of us. She's an idiot.
Yeah, total idiot.
She's an idiot.
Total idiot.
Have you seen the picture of Rachel
Maddow?
Have you seen the picture of Rachel Maddow like in the 90s versus what she looks like today? And everybody's like, what happened to Rachel Maddow? Let's Google that. Google the thing. Google what happened to Rachel Maddow and then go to the images. I bet you it pops up. Let's just see. If Mr. Producer can find this really quick, because this is interesting. I always wonder what the people on audio are thinking during this time. They're like, what does it look like? Like, you know, like, because they can't see.
No, they're probably on their phones, like, Googling it while you're Googling it.
What happened to Rachel Maddow or young Rachel Maddow or something like that? Find me a picture, Mr. Producer. I know you can do it. Oh, there you go. What happened?
Whoa.
What happened? Your shock lets me know y'all have not seen this photo before. That's Rachel Maddow before liberalism, and that's Rachel Maddow now. That is the same person.
Oh, so is she saying she's worried that Trump is going to throw them in a camp? Is that what she's saying? Is that what the clip's about?
Yeah, they're going to throw her in a camp.
Yeah,
like,
because she's opposition to Trump.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, one could argue that Biden has made the whole U.S. into a camp that we're forced to live in. Well, with his economics and all the stupid things
that they're worried about Trump doing, Biden is currently doing. But anyway, this is like you remember the old commercials. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah.
This is you. This is you. Not on liberalism. This is you with liberalism. This is what happens to people. There you go. So you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. All right, talking about weird people. Kevin Spacey has started making a comeback. He recently appeared on Piers Morgan, where he starts going in this weird exchange about being on the Jeffrey Epstein's flights with Bill Clinton, and he's worried about Bill Clinton's reputation. Let's play this here, and let's see what's going on.
In 2015, I started seeing reports online, things on my Twitter account that I had flown to this guy, Jeffrey Epstein's island, and I had abused young girls. And I was like, I mean, if you'd asked me in 2015, maybe even if you'd asked me in 2002, did I know a guy named Jeffrey Epstein? I probably would have said no. Well, of course, I have since learned who he is. And I have since been able to go back and find out that the airplane that we flew on for this humanitarian mission was owned by Jeffrey Epstein. And to then learn, he was actually on some of those flights. And this Maxwell woman was on some of those flights.
Pause.
Wait a minute. A private plane?
What a bunch of crock, man.
You're on it's not like you're on a 747, dude, with like 100 people.
Hey, you want to get on this private plane that I can't tell you who owns it, and I can't tell. Oh, don't worry about who that chick is.
Don't worry about the 7-8-year-olds in the back, that are in chains.
Dude,
don't worry about that.
Dude is
Get out of
so
here, man.
Keep playing. That's crazy.
Him? I've never spent any time with him. I was with the Clinton Foundation.
Just
people.
on his
That's who I
plane.
was with. Now, what I understand is that he didn't start to be investigated until 2005 by authorities in Florida.
You said it was 2015.
So here's what I can tell you.
We said 2002 prior to that.
This Maxwell woman, she was one of many people that sat down next to me in that throne room. I had
no
relationship with her. I had no relationship with him. I mean, he's not my friend. I'm not a confidant. I've never spent time with him. And interestingly, I will say this. I was very fortunate that President Clinton introduced me a lot of business leaders in London because he knew I was coming to the Old Vic. And I developed relationships with Robert Earl, Pula Ladobovich, Robert Earl, a lot of wonderful people, Sir Richard Caring, people who supported the work that we did at the Old Vic and gave money to us. Do you know who I never asked for anything? Was Jeffrey Epstein. I didn't want to be around this guy because...
Pause! So wait a minute, whoa. He
that
just
trip to
said that he didn't even know who the dude was.
Wait a minute.
And then he was like, you know, one person I never asked for money for was Jeffrey Epstein because I didn't want to be associated with that guy.
I need a 30. I need a 30.
Liar! All right, hold on. We got a little bit more. Keep going.
Africa because there were these young girls. And we were like, who is this guy? So I will say this.
There were young girls on those flights.
There were young girls on those flights, yeah.
What?
And you didn't think that was like, that's a red flag, bro.
I didn't know Jeffrey Epstein.
But
I
didn't
also didn't ask for money for Jeffrey Epstein because something was wrong with that dude. And on these flights, Jeffrey Epstein had girls on there, but I didn't know him. I didn't know who he was. I ain't never seen this dude before. What? What in the world? How is Kevin Spacey not arrested right now? What are you?
Because he hasn't run out of money
I'm
yet.
surprised that the host didn't ask him about the boys because he was associated
I'm not. It's
with
Piers Morgan.
with
It's terrible.
with being a pedophile with young boys. So I mean, obviously, I think it was all scripted. We're like, okay, we're not going to ask you about this, but you know, say something about
Hey man,
Epstein and
look,
the
Didn't
Clinton.
have
Kevin
to ask him
Spacey,
anything.
This is the thing. Don't let actors just talk. Like if they don't have lines, just shut up. Just shut your mouth. That was the most contradictive thing. And I'm not even a lawyer. And we three hooligans have picked it apart 72 ways in 5 minutes.
That's
Like
a fact.
what in the
That's
world?
a fact.
Well, you just said that you didn't even know who Jeffrey Epstein was from 2002 to 2015, but now you're telling me that you didn't want any money from Jeffrey Epstein. You didn't ask him for money because you didn't want to be associated with him. So that, pray tell, means you knew who he was. Oh, and by the way, something else weird was going on. There was young girls on this plane. So you knew who he was. Oh man! But thank goodness Donald Trump's been found guilty. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Orange man bad.
All right. Anyway, let's get into our next sponsor, Patriot Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to stop paying money to organizations that do not care about you and spit in the face of your values. You need to go to patriotmobile.com/Graham right now. That's patriotmobile.com/Graham. You can join me, Charlie Kirk, Sebastian Gorka, Steve Bannon, Dana Lash, Glenn Beck, Dan Bongino, and the list goes on and on and on. Patriot Mobile has this new revolutionary technology called Patriot Mobile One. You see how it's got two bars right there? Two things, Patriot and America. All right, so everybody remembers when AT&T went out. So with Patriot Mobile One, if AT&T goes out, you can just switch towers to the Verizon towers. If you go somewhere that Verizon doesn't work very well, you can switch towers to the AT&T towers. Stop giving money to organizations that hate you. Go get this technology from patriotmobile.com/Graham. You can keep your phone, keep your number, or you can get a new phone, get a new number. Promo code Graham, Graham, saves you activation fees. So what are you waiting for? Go to patriotmobile.com/Graham. That's patriotmobile.com/Graham. Promo code Graham. All right, let's get into it here. Ladies and gentlemen, I was wrong yesterday. All of us were wrong yesterday. We all kind of said that I didn't think that Hunter Biden was going to be found guilty.
No. I said he was going to be found guilty. I
Okay.
said, yeah.
Comment in the chat. If
Yeah, I said they were gonna find him guilty and just give him a slap on the wrist. That way, the
And
Biden
don't comment in the chat lies because I saw most of you yesterday.
Good job, Tony. Well done.
Good job, Tony.
Yeah,
Tony,
thank you.
Well done.
Tony's the 1 out of 3 because I did not think. Comment in the chat. Did you think they were actually going to find Hunter Biden guilty? I'm curious if some of you will be honest. Because there was a lot of you that were like, no way yesterday, but let's see how many. Let's see how many people actually are honest today. Look, it's nothing but I said yes. I said yes. I said guilty. I said, okay, we got one honest person. I was wrong. one honest soul in this group. Dang. All right.
Tony, you're 2 for 2, man. You picked the
No,
guilty,
okay.
and then
The YouTube audience is honest. Nope, I was wrong.
What did I
Okay.
pick?
Thank you,
picked
YouTube.
You picked the diddler, remember? You picked the
Oh,
diddler
yeah,
a long
yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
that's right. Yep. I do remember that.
There we go. There we go. Thank you.
Wrong
yeah,
here.
convicted
I was wrong.
hearts
I was
trying to tell
wrong.
the truth.
I
Now,
was wrong. I was totally wrong.
there's YouTube again. I was totally wrong. Thank you, YouTube and Rumble. Rumble, you're starting to come around. Facebook is like trying not to act like they didn't think.
No, the only reason I thought he was going to be found guilty was that so that the Biden administration could use the whole "we found Trump guilty," nobody's above the law kind of thing. But I agreed with you yesterday, Graham. They're not going to do anything to him. They'll just plea it down to a misdemeanor and just let him go.
Well, let's get into it. I don't think it's that. I actually think it's far more nefarious. So first of all, let's just get to the report here, the breaking news. Let's play that.
Hunter Biden has been found guilty on all counts in his gun trial, federal trial in Wilmington, Delaware. All right, Leo, your first response.
My first response is I go back to the Harris Faulkner Leo Terrell segment about 6 months ago. When you asked me that question, is there any way that plea deal could be stopped? I said the judge. The judge played a major role in the rule of law by saying, I'm not going to agree to this plea deal, had questions, and that's why we're here today. The American public needs to know that. That is the rule of law, and I applaud the judge. That she did an outstanding job in following the rule of law.
All right, pause. All right, let's go to Vivek's response. Actually, let's read President Trump's response first. All right, so I immediately said, this is a red herring. This is a psyop. This is a whatever. All right, so this is the Trump campaign statement. Let's see. Quote, this is from Caroline Leavitt, Trump campaign national press secretary. Quote, this trial has been nothing more than a distraction from the real crimes of the Biden crime family, which has raked in tens of millions of dollars from China, Russia, and Ukraine. Crooked Joe Biden's reign over the Biden family criminal empire is all coming to an end on November 5th, and never again will a Biden sell government access for personal profit. If you think that this is a psyop, a red herring, a distraction to get the attention off of the big guy, which would be Joe Biden, comment yes or no in the chats right now. Let's blow the chats up. And while that's going, let's listen to what Vivek has to say.
So Hunter Biden was convicted. Big freaking deal. This trial was a sham. Just like the Trump trial, it was a sham, but a sham for a different reason. It's a sham designed to legitimize the Trump conviction. That's why it came right after, even for charges that date way far back. But it also avoids accountability for the Biden crime family on the actual things that Hunter Biden should have been charged for. Like, for example, peddling foreign influence while his actual father, Joe Biden, was the vice president of the United States. Hunter had no business serving on the board of a Ukrainian energy company, a state-affiliated energy company that's affiliated with the same country, Ukraine, that his father, now as the U.S. president, is sending hundreds of billions of dollars of your taxpayer money to. That's where the real crimes lie. Yep. So this deflects accountability for the actual investigations that are more close to implicating Joe Biden, while coming in convenient timing right after the sham Trump conviction in the veil of bipartisanship. Don't buy it. I said this before, I'll say it again. This is a smoke screen, and the reality is you got to cut through it to get to the essence of what's happening in this country.
That's a good point. I like that to cement the legitimacy of the Trump conviction, to uphold Biden's comments of no one is above the law. Right. Again, I think Vivek's right on all of that, actually. I hadn't thought about that first part, but yes, I think that's very good. It's to make Trump's conviction for the public optics seem more like, see, if and now we're in a really weird place. On November 5th, as it stands right now, if Joe Biden's on the ballot, which I don't think he is, you're either voting for the convicted felon or the father of the convicted felon. Ooh! I'm voting for the outlaw, but either way, all right. So here's the thing, though. But also, what's the psyop here, right? And, a lot of people are saying, well, what would the psyop be? Well, there's twofold here. One, it's to get the attention off of who the big guy is or was. We all know who the big guy is. It's Biden. That's who it is. It's Biden. That's the big guy. But the other thing, and this statement from President Biden leads me to believe, how many people remember my prediction yesterday about how Biden's going to get out of the race? Just comment yes If you remember, comment, I don't pay attention to your show anyway, if you didn't pay attention to it. Anyway, just comment there if you remember what I said. And let's read his statement, and then we'll get into why I think what I said is even more true after this statement. Let's get to it. All right, this is a statement from President Joe Biden. Quote, as I said last week, I am the president, but I am also a dad. Jill and I love our son, and we are so proud. I'm sorry. I was trying to get all the way through it. I just couldn't. Okay, we're so proud of the man he is today. So many families who have had loved ones battle addiction understand, remember we talked about this, understand the feeling of pride seeing someone you love come out on the other side and be so strong and resilient in recovery. As I also said last week, I will accept the outcome of this case and will continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. Jill and I will always be there for Hunter and the rest of our family with our love and support. Nothing will ever change that. Yesterday, I said, I think that this is how they get Joe Biden out of the race. I think Hunter will have some kind of relapse moment because of this judgment and the potential 25 years in prison. They're going to find him naked with a gun out on the street somewhere with cocaine and a prostitute. And okay, he's going to relapse, all right? And then Joe and Jill as loving moms and dads. Jill and I will always be there for Hunter and the rest of our families with our love and support. This is how he takes the moral high road to get out. They don't have to say, well, he can't run because he's literally a geriatric patient. This is how they win the optics of the moral high ground. Y'all's thoughts. Comment in the chat as well. I want to know your thoughts.
Give me the buzzer button, censor. Graham's wrong.
All right, well, what do you think?
I think he is the Democratic Party sacrificial lamb. I think everything else goes away because he might not get prison time for this gun charge, but he is getting prison time for the tax evasion. Like this is what surprised me about the guilty verdict.
Zero chance he gets prison time. Zero. Joe will never let it happen.
There's no way. Well, Joe can't pardon him now. It's over. Like, but Biden can't go back on his word and say, oh, well, I've already said to the American people, I'm not going to pardon him, and then turn around and pardon him.
Yeah, but in the same statement, he said, I would stand by the ruling of this thing, but he's going to appeal it. And then if the appeal don't work,
like I said,
either he'll appeal it and it'll get overturned, or he'll appeal it and it won't be. And then that's when Joe Biden steps in. Zero chance Hunter goes to jail.
Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get jail time for this, but you got 25 years for one charge, 17 for another. No, he ain't getting out of that. Like he's not getting out of that. At all.
I don't think he's going to get any jail time. Like I said yesterday, I think it's going to be a slap on the wrist.
It's the same man that literally is disobeying the Supreme Court right now.
Either way, Joe Biden, I'm just telling you.
I don't think he's going to get any jail time. My question is, what happened to the rest of didn't he have all kinds of things going on? Like you just said, this is what they charged him with, just the gun charge. He has no other cases against him right now? Hunter?
No, he got tax evasion coming up in like September or October.
Yeah,
and that's an open and shut case.
Yeah, but
like he ain't paid taxes since like 2016.
Again, though, but also, I mean, Joe Biden owes like over $500,000 in federal taxes. Like, and he's the freaking president. You know what I mean? I like on your security clearance, shouldn't there be a question like, do you owe any back taxes? Oh yeah, I owe $500,000. You know, I'll get around to it at some point. Clear. Like, you know what I mean? Joe Biden goes back on his word all the time. And I'm telling you, if they're going to remove Biden off the ballot, which again, if they don't, the only reason that I can think that they would not have the only reason I can think that they would have Joe Biden on the ballot is one of two things. One, they know for a fact they've got the House and the Senate. They know for a fact that they've got it. So President Trump's presidency is irrelevant. Or two, they're going to cheat. And they know they're going to cheat. And then they want the world to burn. I mean, those are there's only, what is the other possible reason for keeping Biden on the ballot?
And I see y'all in the chat, saying, Todd, you've got to be smarter than that. It's not that I don't think Biden's capable of lying. That's not it. Yeah, I think he's definitely capable.
You also are assuming Biden actually wrote that, and he did not.
No, he didn't.
25-year-old intern.
But I'm telling you, more so, what I think is that it's not about whether Joe Biden will go back on his word or not. The people in his administration have already come to him and look, somebody's got to go down. It's either going to be you or him.
I don't think anyone to go down. The president.
They got to offer up somebody.
The president can pardon whoever the crap the president wants to pardon. The end. It don't matter what you did. It don't matter. The president can pardon whoever, whenever he chooses to do so.
I agree.
That's why so many presidents, when it's their last term or their final days in office, they just pardon all these people.
Yep.
To deal with, so they don't have to deal with the backlash. Oh, it's my last month here. Set them all free. I mean, that's what they do. I telling you.
I think
by the time
Hunter.
When are they sentencing him? Does it say? Do we know?
September, I think. I think that Hunter is the Democrat sacrifice to Satan. Here you go.
Okay. So
what do you have to lose?
If they're going to sentence him in September, listen. This is what I'm trying to say. If they're going to sentence him in September. We said August, okay? So sentencing him in September even still is a little later, but it still makes sense. Hey, I'm not going to be running, so as some of my final acts, I'm going to pardon my son, and me and Jill are going to stand side by side with him as he goes back into recovery, back into rehab, and all this other kind of stuff. I'm telling you, the only way they're going to get rid of Joe, because they cannot get rid of Joe Biden as weak. There's something wrong with him. They can't get rid of him like that. The optics have to be better than that. The optics have to be, he is this morally superior person to Trump. He loves his family so much that he's going to lay down on the sword, fall on the sword, not for the country this time, because he's already done that for the past 4 years. Now he's going to fall on the sword for his family. And then somebody else is going to take up the mantle of Joe Biden to finish what Joe started.
Now, I will say this. If Biden does go back on his word, I mean, because he's technically still the president if he loses in November.
Well, he's still the president until January, yeah.
Yeah, then he'll pardon him on December the 31st or December the 30th. If he goes back on his, if Joe goes back on his word, which I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. But I do think that the Democrats need a lamb right now more than anything. And I think Hunter, the only way this doesn't happen, and I can totally see this happen because he's a drug addict, and that's just what they do. They flip on their dealers, is if Hunter makes a phone call and hey, I got a lot of stuff on all y'all. Y'all better do something.
Well, he does. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying.
There's zero chance Hunter Biden goes to jail. Zero.
Yeah, but if that is a plan for Joe to get out of there, who's coming up? I mean, are we still thinking Big Mike? Are we thinking Newsom?
No way. It'll be, if anybody, it'll be Newsom. It won't be Big Mike. She's making $300,000 for every speaking engagement. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't inheriting in this mess.
It's not about the money though. I mean,
it's always about the money.
I mean, no. I mean,
it's always about the money.
No,
I mean, the money's all going into the same place.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Todd,
Yeah.
Barack gets to do it now.
Yeah.
They're just taking all the money from the taxpayers, anyways. I mean, all the money.
I don't know. Comment in the chat. Let us know what you think. Do you agree? Do you agree with me? Do you think Hunter Biden's going to jail? Do you think he's not going to jail? Do you think Joe Biden's going to be on the ballot in November? Yes or no? A lot of things for you to comment about, but comment about those things. But let's listen to what some of the Democrat paid influencers have to say. This is,
oh my God.
Can we just look at his stupid face really quick? Can we just scroll down? Just man.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about that nose just came out of somebody's butt, just kissing it. Just
rosy red cheeks there.
Wow. Can we just play the video, please?
What we saw today just further proves that Joe Biden is a really good person and a really good father. After Hunter Biden was convicted in court today in Delaware, President Biden changed his plans. He flew to Delaware to be with Hunter and his family, and here's a picture from today of the president giving his...
That's him whispering, don't say a dang word.
And you missed you missed something, fella. Like, why not show the whole video? Where is it just weird? I don't have grandkids yet, Tony. Help me. You gonna kiss your grandkid on the mouth?
I don't kiss my sons, period. I hug them
saying,
all
like,
the time. I don't kiss my sons. That's weird.
That's just weird.
All right.
Like, I'm talking
I don't
about
have a
just
grandkid yet either,
full-blown,
but
like,
I'll let you know when I have a grandkid.
Well,
yeah,
but you're going to have a granddaughter. That's different. That's different.
That's true. Yep.
Like, I understand, like baby sons. Okay, fine. Grown kids, like, no, you're a man. I ain't kissing you. Like, that's just the way. All right, play it. Keep going. I want to hear what this genius has to say.
Here's them outside of the motorcade, kind of a different angle of the picture. President Biden also said hi to Hunter Biden's wife and even gave a little hug to the child that they have together. I mean, like, this is just what a good father does. You
Pause.
know, like, he deeply
even
cares.
gave a hug to the child that they have together. Do you mean his grandchild? What an awkward way to say that.
So somebody just said that's Gluten boy speaking.
That's Gluten boy.
Yeah,
Here you go. Here's I guarantee you he's got a gluten allergy.
And time blindness.
1,000,000%. And time blindness.
blindness.
And his mom. Keep playing a video.
Time blindness.
His mama's
Golly.
recording this right
He
now.
loves his son no matter what. And he's
So proud of
showing it
my
here.
baby.
No matter
So
what
proud of
happens to Hunter, Biden will always be there for him. That's the love of a parent right there. Like, Joe Biden really cares about his kids. He has lost children. He lost Beau to brain cancer, and his daughter was in a car crash when he was just elected to the Senate. I just think this shows a lot of character. Like, standing by your son no matter what, flying to see them after their trial. I mean, just really heartwarming stuff. And it really shows you the kind of man that Joe Biden is. Really loving, caring, family man. You certainly don't see any of this from Donald Trump.
Donald Trump was willing to go to jail so he could attend his son's high school graduation. Shut your stupid mouth. Yes, Todd.
When did we start bragging about doing stuff you're supposed to do?
I don't know.
Like, I'm sorry. It's like the old Chris Rock joke. I take care of my kids. You're supposed to take care of your kids. Like, when did we start bragging about stuff you're supposed to do? Like, oh my God, this kid's an idiot.
That kid is an idiot. I mean, what does he
Kid
expect?
is an idiot.
Does he expect?
Tony said idiot. He might as well have cussed on the show.
Does he expect Biden to go out there and like, what the hell are you doing? What did you do, you dumb moron?
That would be us. That would be one of us.
Exactly. I mean, it's not like he's going to go out there and do that.
A real dad would have walked up and went, boom, right there.
For real.
And now give me a hug. Now give me a hug. Like, let me slap you
understand.
first, and now give me a hug.
I understand 100% that, you know, it's not Joe Biden's fault Hunter was an addict. But at some point, like, you have enough authority and you have enough money to send. No, it's not. No, like, look, I got 5 boys and I've raised them all right. I'm not saying Joe Biden did. I'm not. I'm just saying it's not 100% on the parent if the kid goes astray. You know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree with that. But when your entire life is evil, corruption,
I agree.
nefarious, demonic like atmosphere your entire life. You really think Joe Biden back in the day wasn't attending parties with cocaine and all this other kind of stuff? And Hunter was coming along with him? No.
But at some point, there should have been if he was a good dad, at some point there needed to be a video surface of like Secret Service kicking in a door of a crack house and dragging Hunter out by the hair. And dragging him to rehab. That's a good parent, not just, I'm going to stand beside my son.
I told you, a good parent would have, like, the first thing...
Yeah.
Now give me a hug. Give me a hug.
And whoever's that kid's parents are, they're in the same boat. Like
that kid,
and his mama was probably recording.
Can we go back to a freeze frame of that dude? Can we go back? Can we go back to
good work?
Can we go back to a freeze frame of that guy really quick? Just his dumb face. Can we go?
Stupid face.
Just
pull it up.
Stupid,
we're
dumb
sitting here
face.
making fun of a 12-year-old.
No, he ain't 12. He's like 20-something. He's fair game.
Okay,
this is what happens when you are given choices instead of spankings. This is what you get. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe in spankings. Well, this is your kid. This is your kid. Yeah, you probably have this for a son, or this will be your son. So spank wisely. All right, either way. Moving on, we got Birch Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, the economy is in complete and total shambles. I just saw a report literally before we started doing this that home insurance is up 26% right now.
Yes, sir.
Home insurance. The economy is not getting better. It is getting worse. Literally, we have a semi-decent job report, and they raised the interest rates on homes Again, it's only going to get worse. BRICS is wanting to tank the U.S. dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, I am begging you, please, we already talked to you a million times about 63 American bank chains are reporting true insolvency. Your money may already be gone and you don't know it. All you got to do is text the word GRAHAM, that's GRAHAM, to the number 989898 right now. They're going to give you a call. They're going to find out what your goals are, and they're going to send you a free 25-page information kit on how gold, silver, and precious metals can help protect your money against not only Joe Biden's economy, but the world trying to destroy the U.S. dollar as the national world currency. Please, free information is vital information. Text the word GRAHAM, that's GRAHAM, to 989898 right now. All right, let's power through some of this stuff right here. This is Joe Biden at a gun event, you know, because he's anti-gun sense university.
Well, that's an oxymoron.
Let's just play it. Here we go.
I've attended too many mass shootings. I've gone to too many schools across America.
What?
Huh?
What did that even say?
He said I
too many mass shootings. I've gone to too many schools across America.
I've been to too many mass shootings.
You mean your
I've been to too many mass shootings.
You mean your
I've attended too many of them. Too many mass shootings.
I've been involved in the planning of too many. I mean, I've been to too many mass shootings.
Lick them, lick them, lick them. All right, this is Biden talking about. Is this F-15s? All right, play it. Here we go.
I used to be a law when I was no longer the vice president. I became a professor at the University of Pennsylvania.
Pause. That's a lie.
That's a
he
fact.
just said he became a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. No. He got paid millions to go speak at the University of Pennsylvania. This dude ain't no professor at the University of Pennsylvania. My grandfather, rest his soul, towards the last years of his life, one time I was talking to him and he was like, Graham, you remember the old house with the grape vineyard in the backyard? And I'm like, Paul, we have never lived in a house where there's a grape vineyard. And
That's what happens.
You have lived in this home for 50 years. At the time, I was 30. We have never.
No.
This has never happened. This is Joe Biden right now. He's everybody's granddad. He's telling weird stories. Keep playing.
Uncle Bozy.
Constitutional law class. That's what I taught the Second Amendment. There's never been a time that says you can own anything you want. Never. You couldn't own a cannon during the Civil War.
Yes, you could.
That's also been proven
yes,
not
you
true.
Could.
You can own whatever you want.
Absolutely can.
Shut your stupid mouth. Play it.
No, I'm serious. Think about it. How many times have you heard this phrase? The blood of liberty. Wash it, though. Give me a break. No, I mean it. Seriously. And by the way, if they want to think to take on government if we get out of line, which they're talking again about, well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need a rifle. Folks, look, this is crazy what we're talking about.
Pause.
Because whether
All right, I want to be really clear right now, and comment below if you think that was a direct threat from the President of the United States to the American people. You want to rise up, you want to take on the government? Well, good luck. We got F-15s. You need more than a rifle. That's what he said, Todd. That's what he said.
Give me a buzzer, Mr. Censor. Give me a buzzer. Graham's wrong.
Why?
We can't call him.
That's what he said.
I know, but we can't sit here and call the dude a papaw and compare him to like Parkinson's patients and stuff and say like he threatened us. He ain't smart enough to threaten. He's just an idiot. Like he can't. No. I get it. I get it.
Don't old people get angry and aggressive in their elder age and make decisions that don't make sense and all this other guy?
Look, I'm not.
You
taking
really
up for the
think
idiot.
that Joe Biden, if pushed the right way and handled by the people that are handling him in the back, you really think he wouldn't declare martial law against the American people?
No.
What?
No, absolutely. Because they know that's a look. Listen, he's an idiot, but the government is not. They're not stupid. They don't want to push us, and I say us because I am a part of the whole silent majority there. That's the last. Look, they ain't stupid. They know Bubba been preparing for this moment their whole life. They don't want to push that button.
I didn't say they would win. I said, do you really think that Biden wouldn't declare federal martial law against the American people?
Nah.
1,000,000% he would. 1 million. 1,000,000%. Cacao. This is the same administration that is spying on Americans. This is the same administration that has now created an additional branch of the FBI to spy on Trump supporters. This is the same administration that is now collecting game data. Just read this report the other day.
I saw that.
That they are paying attention to what users do to NPCs, non-playable characters in games like Fallout and Call of Duty and all this other kind of stuff to try to declare if you're a psychopath or not, to be able to own a gun or not. This is that same guy that is now trying to pass amnesty for another 1.1 million illegal immigrants to vote for him across the board. Same guy that has open borders, just refused a $24 billion pay raise or whatever for our troops, but he sent over $100-something billion to Ukraine. Absolutely, Joe Biden would. Not a thing, not a doubt in my mind that he would do it. I think that's the only real thing he actually said in that thing.
And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It's just painful and sad to watch him or listen to him speak. He's just an old
he completely
man.
butchered that Thomas Jefferson
Well,
line.
he does. Anytime
The
he
blood
speaks,
of patriots.
Anytime he speaks, he sounds like an old, and excuse me for saying it, but he just sounds like an old Alzheimer's patient, I guess, or something. There's somebody that forgets how to speak.
There's something
yeah,
there.
I know.
There's
And
something
it's just-
definitely
it's
there.
sad.
All right, we're going to jump ahead a little bit. Let's get into our last advertiser for today. Let's go to Ready Pantry. Ladies and gentlemen, the bird flu pandemic is on the way. I've told you guys this a million times. They just confirmed the first death in Mexico. My fear is a food shortage. That's what they're going to try to do. Food shortage. Chickens, cows, like food shortage. So you need to go to readypantry.com/Graham. They got a 3-day supply, a 1-week supply, 3-week supply, 3-month. They got a shelf life of 25 years. They've even got canned water with a shelf life of up to 50 years. If you wait until the shortage happens, it's too late. Go to readypantry.com/Graham. Promo code Graham's going to save you money at the same time. You need to go prepare, have this for your family. Do not wait until it's too late. Go to readypantry.com/Graham. That's readypantry.com/Graham. Promo code Graham. All right. I want us to talk about Russian ships. Here, ladies and gentlemen, the wheels of war are turning. Coast Guard and the Navy are tracking Russian ships on long-distance missions sailing near Florida en route to Cuba. This morning, it was reported that they are 90 miles outside of the Florida coastline. This is some, look, here you go. This is some very...
man,
this is that is about as scary as it gets. The only way it gets scarier is if they're 89 miles closer.
Yeah.
And
well, no, I mean, really, I have a question, and I don't know this. And Graham, I know we've got Patriot missile systems, and we've got a lot of technology, but here's my question. I read an article yesterday that said from Cuba, where they're at right now, they can reach any major city in less than 5 minutes, like with a missile. Do we have the technology to stop that?
I know that we have, missile defense technology.
I know, but do we have
know.
something to stop something that close?
Look at that.
That's my question.
Look, those are 90 miles
that's big
off the
booms
coast.
right there. That's big booms.
Yeah, that's not a fishing boat. All right, that is we are at war boat.
Okay, there's Nucles. Nucles he would know. He says no, we do not. All caps. Okay.
Great.
He would know. So that's lovely.
Fantastic. All right,
great.
Well, we've got another article here. Let's go to let's break this down. Russia's Cold War chest moves off Florida coast. Russia's nuclear submarine surfaced 66 miles. Oh, he's saying 66 miles off of Florida's coast last night. This is exceptionally rare. There haven't been subs this close to U.S. territory for a while. Decades ago, U.S. reconnaissance over Cuba revealed Soviet missiles installations, leading to Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. On October 16, 1962, John F. Kennedy was briefed on the imminent threat, sparking a 13-day standoff that nearly plunged the world into nuclear war. The U.S. responded with a naval blockade, a tense game of brinkmanship. Soviet ships approached the blockade line, stopping just short of averting immediate conflict. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, so yeah, this type of thing has not happened since, there you go, the Cuban Missile Crisis. All right, let's go to the next one. Don't we have another article here or another thing here? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, right.
All right, U.S. to Russia said, literally, get your ships away from Florida now. Putin responded, doesn't feel good, does it? The U.S. Navy dispatched ships and aircrafts to track Russian warships that sailed 25 miles off the coast of South Florida coast en route to Cuba. So apparently they've gotten even closer. According to the Kremlin, the Russian ships were simply giving the U.S. a taste of its own medicine. Are you kidding me? Like, they literally said that? The Russian Defense Ministry stated the flotilla is for drills involving the use of high-precision weapons. Nuclear submarine Kazan reportedly has guided missile weapons on board. The Russian Defense Ministry added that during the war games, the Admiral Gorshkov defended Northern Fleet ships from air raids and anti-ship missiles of the conditional enemy. Okay, so we can go down just a little bit and see some of these images here. Yeah, I don't know.
Here we
Again,
go.
where is Joe Biden? Like, go back up. Like if that quote's real, go back up. Up. Okay. Simply giving the U.S. a taste of its own medicine.
And I'm sorry, I have to
that's
agree with
real,
Putin. I have to agree with him.
I'm not saying, but if that's real, why is Joe Biden not having a press conference? Why is Joe Biden not doing something immediately?
What can he say? Like, he's already approved Ukraine using our weapons to fire 200 miles inside of Russian territory. Like, what can Biden say at this point?
I don't know, but ladies and gentlemen, I don't care who you are. This is not good.
Not at all.
Like, I don't know how you can see this as anything but like a bad thing. And you know, we'll keep you updated. Like 25 miles out now.
This is all our fault. And when I say our, I mean the
Tony's
people that
fault.
voted for Biden. Because if Trump was in office, there's no freaking way that these people would be
Trump
pulling
would
this
have
stuff.
already blown one of the ships up.
Out of the water.
He would have already blown them up. Be like, you come one more mile, I'm blowing another one up.
I'm sorry, Putin's playing chess and Joe Biden's playing shoots and ladders. I mean, it's
Joe Biden's playing bingo at the
or
mental
Candyland
home.
or something. Like, I don't know.
And the bingo things are little frog stickers. Like, you know, like, I mean, that's what Joe Biden's doing. All right, speaking of Ukraine, Zelensky. So Jim Banks had sent out over 250 letters yesterday. Jack Poso is one. Benny Johnson was one. Robbie Starbuck was another.
Shapiro and
Michael Knowles were another one. All got letters yesterday that Ukraine
You'll get your letter tomorrow.
has put them on. If I don't get a letter, I'm going to be upset.
Hang
on.
Frame it.
Zelensky, I hate you. Hate you. They need to obliterate you off the map. If I don't get my letter, I'm going to be upset. All right. Either way. So, yeah, I mean, you can read it for yourself. Basically, the Ukrainian NGOs have published similar lists, which have labeled these people enemies of the state of Ukraine. Yet, Joe Biden continues to send hundreds of billions of dollars of your taxpayer money to, you know, protect the good guys in the battle of good and evil here. Anyway, so think of that what you will. All right, I want to get into questions because we got a lot of them. So let's read some questions and let's go through this stuff today. This is where we remind you to make sure to hit that like button right now. Every single person watching this show, make sure to hit that like button. Go back and comment in the actual comment section. We do so love to read your thoughts, and make sure to be able to share this far and wide no matter where you are watching from. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, X, anywhere. Make sure to hit the share button. All right, let's do this. Let's get to questions.
All right, here we go. From Grinstead Boys 3. The government is sending $87 million to the Taliban every week. They are lying to us, and there are still 3 Americans being held hostage in Afghanistan.
Yeah, true. That's what what I'm saying.
Good statement. True statement. Patriot _Paladin 127 to Todd Hub, Gluten Graham, and Mexican Tony. Joking, of course. I love that you guys are doing what you do. Graham, your book has inspired me to seek more in faith. Thank you, brother.
Hey, that's awesome, man. Thank you very much.
He's joking, of course, to what? Which one? Because
which part are you joking to?
Yeah,
it's not me.
Graham, I read your coloring book. It was quite informative.
Because
color by numbers.
He did put joking, of course, after the Mexican tournament.
I didn't know.
Man, sorry, I'm not being racist.
I didn't know reds and greens could go together like that. Thank you. All right.
Punisher 541. I can read this. It's not about me. Graham, many experts and scholars have factually stated that gluten intolerance is caused by global warming. Please watch your words carefully next time. There's going to be a lot of gluten.
I rebuke global warming reports, especially in things related to gluten intolerance. I refuse to even call it the actual name. It's a gluten allergy, and you should always be ashamed of yourselves. And I said it. I can't breathe. I'm a wuss. I got asthma. I'm a sissy. There's things wrong with me. The end.
Shockwave.
The one thing in this world that's automatic, breathing, and I suck at it. I suck at the one thing that is the most natural human thing. You can't even like kill yourself by just refusing to stop breathing. Like you could pass out and then guess what? The body just starts breathing. I suck at the one thing that is just the most natural thing that humans do. I suck at it. Okay? So if I can make fun of myself for having asthma, I can make fun of soybean gluten allergies. That's what I can make fun of, and I'm sticking to it. Moving on.
Shockwave _21. Global warming is fake. Gluten Graham is real. Stay fired up, buddy.
Gluten Graham.
You ain't got to worry about that. Ratchet. Fox is reporting 8 ISIS operatives arrested in 3 major U.S. cities in overnight sting. You think it was just 8 out of 10 million?
Good job. You got 0.00001%. Good. Yeah, but you know, hey, I guess any progress is some progress. So
Mystified Wanderer. That's a pretty good
Mystified.
name. Mystified. My 12-year-old and I will be celebrating 4th of July in D.C. from Texas. My son's excited to celebrate in our nation's capital, but I'm fearful due to what's going on. Any suggestions? Yeah, don't go.
Don't go.
Like, I'm here to tell you.
Don't do
like,
it.
I've been to D.C. on July 4th, and it is amazing. But right now, no. Absolutely
DC's a crapshoot of its former self. Man.
Absolutely not. I would not go. Kaloho. $50 donation. That's pretty good right
thank
there.
You very
thank
much.
you,
Kaloho. Very generous.
We have not had much to smile about, yet let alone laugh about in a long while. Yesterday was great. Yesterday was great due to the laugh helped us get rid of pent-up frustrations. Take the win, Graham. You helped all of us.
You're welcome.
That was fun yesterday.
That was a lot of fun. Patriot _Paladin 127. Graham, Tony, and Todd, have you guys thought about having a Just Wives show one time, getting a female conservative perspective? My girlfriend wants to listen to a female conservative podcast.
Just Wives.
I would love to do that. You know, I would challenge the audience. Every time we've tried to have more female voices, the audience have kind of like pushed back against it. And so I would love to do that. I think that would be
do that for a Friday show. Us 3 just not show up.
Yeah. No.
All.
I would love, let's do Dear America 2 times a week and then have, you know, Alyssa used to have a show called Hey America. Let's have Hey America 2 times a week. So guy, girl, boom, throughout the week.
I'm down for that.
I'd love nothing more, but you guys got to prove that you'd show up. Like, and so, you know,
all the women are going to say, I'll do it. All the guys are like, I'm not commenting. But
guys are like, I'm not
watching that crap.
No, guys are going, wait, did they just say girls? Did they just say a show of girls? Like, Dear America's becoming Hey America. Is it transitioning? All right, let's go.
Reticulated chicken mom. Can y'all get Graham? This is great.
I almost spit this everywhere.
Can y'all get Graham wound up more often? That scream is the best. It kills me every time.
Y'all are trying to kill me, man. Mm-hmm. The scream comes out as...
That's why he talks like an 80-year-old smoker now.
Legit frustration. It's not good for my health to keep doing that. All right.
Diane MCC 75. Are you still doing 912? I haven't seen you guys wearing the shirts anymore.
I wore it yesterday.
Yeah, good. Tony wore his the other day. 912 is one of those things. If you want to support, you can go buy 912. Are we actively promoting it on a daily basis anymore? No, not really, but the site's always there. And so you can go to 912united.com and get you some gear whenever you want. It's there, always.
Mm-hmm. PKT313, keep Graham hyped, free the ADHD. The show's great.
I see what this is. You people don't care about me. You just
You
are you not entertained? That's all this is.
ADHD riddled.
They don't want
screen monkey.
Yeah, die in 5 years, but keep us entertained. I see how this is.
Nice.
All right, dance, monkey,
Renegade.
dance.
Oh, I can't read this. Renegade. I'm sorry. Censor, can you read the Renegade and give me a yes or no?
This is the most
okay. He said he
thing
can't
of all
find
time.
it. I can't read this Renegade. I'm sorry. Jesse Paz 94. All this news is causing my gluten disability to flare up.
I'm gonna file a VA claim for gluten intolerance and be like, no, I know from hundreds of thousands of people this is a real big issue, and I want my money for it. That's what I want.
Florida Bob. Hunter was sacrificed to protect the big guy, but the big guy is not Joe Biden. The big guy is Obama. Joe Biden might be the chairman, but make no mistake, Big Mike lives with the big guy. That's a solid comment right there.
All right. Yeah,
Wendy
so
McGroin, no
for
jail
thought.
time for Hunter's first offense, but his bigger tax evasion case won't get off so easy. By then, Joe can't pardon him.
I think it'll be. I think they'll work it out. That's what I think.
We'll see.
I think they'll work it out.
Patriot Paladin 127. Do you ever think the people who PR for this president in name only lose a piece of their soul with every tweet, statement, and lie that they know in their heart's wrong? No, because they don't know it's wrong. They believe it.
And or they lost their souls a long time ago.
And or they're afraid to say anything because they'll get put 6 feet under.
I think they believe it, man. I really do. I think
Tony, that's your cartel coming out twice.
Well, I mean,
man,
yesterday
you're starting to
and
worry
today.
me. You're starting to worry me.
Yeah, or they're afraid they're going to get got. That's what they're afraid of.
That's what it comes down to.
K. Morgan Archer, how do you get on a stage to discuss gun safety after your son is found guilty of gun charges?
Yeah, and ironically, he didn't say a thing about his son getting federal gun charges. Yeah, yeah, good try.
Droop Dog 51, bingo, Todd. Hunter has the good on Biden and DNC. He gets a pardon or a suspicious death.
Yeah, they ain't gonna kill Hunter. No.
That's a cool name.
No,
Droop
suspicious death. No, he's gonna
he
get pardoned.
What if he ODs?
He's gonna have a relapse. Joe Biden is gonna exit the presidential race to be with his son, but his last act as president is going to be to pardon him.
We'll see.
On condition of going to rehab. Watch.
Bat Preem, do you think that they may put the leader of the Democratic Congress as the runner for president since he can't get the terrorist vote?
Hakeem Jeffries?
Yeah. I'm assuming.
Do you think that they may put the leader of the Democrat Congress as the runner for president since he can get the terrorist vote? No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be somebody far worse. I really do. And yeah, Michelle Obama or Gavin Newsom. Those are the only two options.
Yeah. Barry Nope, not saying that. You almost got me. You almost got me. I'm not doing it.
You got to be careful with people's usernames.
I know. You almost got me, dude. This is my first time donating. Love the show. Have y'all heard Natasha Owen's Christian song called "The Chosen One"? It's about Trump. Don't put the censor.
I don't think
I just saw it.
Yes, it's absolutely what you think it is. It's absolutely
Mr. Producer, what are you doing?
And I'm the one that gets the buzzer.
We said, buzzer yourself, Mr. Producer. Good grief. All right.
Do you even watch the show?
YouTube, Facebook, where you at, man? Give us your questions. Rumble audience is laying down the work. You know what's happening here. Let's go. There we go. Thank you. Can Delaware governor pardon Hunter?
Good question.
I don't think a governor.
I think they can.
I don't know if it's a federal charge. I don't think they can.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
think it has to be the president. I think
That is a good question, though.
Kristen from YouTube, thank you for your donation very much.
Yep. Any more from YouTube?
I don't think so. YouTube's new. YouTube's new. We
CT
love YouTube.
Buck, my wife just had our second baby boy last night. Both are healthy, and he is resting in my arms as I watch the show this morning.
Yes.
Praise God. Good stuff, man.
That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Awesome.
Thank you for tuning in, even after all
We
that.
got
That's awesome.
Baby Dear America nights popping up everywhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact. JSP Trans. I'm a firm believer. Not going there. Not doing
JSP
it.
Trans.
Not doing it. I'm a firm believer that we need. See?
That's what it says on the thing.
I'm a firm believer that we need to go back to the old ways of parenting. I am not my daughter's best friend. I try to teach her that nothing in life is handed to you. Sorry, can't change the username. Okay, got it.
At least they know that the
happened. I was
username
trying to
is-
get the light show to go. Good job. That's right. Stop being your kid's friend. If you're your kid's parent, then when your kids become adult, then they'll be your friend. Stop being your kid's friend.
Catherine Heffelfinger. Okay.
I really hope that's really the last name, and I hope she's a teacher. Excuse me, Miss Heffelfinger.
Yeah, Miss Heffelfinger.
I had a Miss Schamberger once.
Miss Heffelfinger. Remember always, all these paths lead to getting all the guns from us, whether they want us to riot or when the power goes and people are in panic mode, everything leads to disarming the citizens.
Well, yeah. I mean, a non-armed society is a comfortable society. The end.
That's not going to happen. They come take my guns. They're going to take me with them.
Dude, that's 3.
Tony's cartel is coming
That's
straight
3.
out. You guys don't know this. Back in the day, Tony was
Coyote.
No
Coyote.
No,
Yeah,
no,
hey,
no.
you need help one day? Call 1-800-Mexican.
Here comes the buzzer.
Wait a minute, is that actually 1-800-MEXIC?
Yeah, it is.
Yes! Oh, wow! That's awesome. That wasn't even on purpose.
Jesus.
Woo!
Here
Off
we
the
go.
dome, baby. All right, go ahead.
Well, obviously we can say that, so we're good. Moving on.
You're like looking up for the Lord. Like,
I'm waiting on the buzzer. I'm like, where's it coming? No, okay. All right. Sean CDL 1979. Morning, gents and Todd Hub. After Biden's presidency is over in his political career, there is zero chance JR does any jail time for the fear of him flipping on the whole family. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
I'm telling you, he doesn't do jail time. Like, I agree completely. There's zero chance. Zero chance.
Jesse Paz 94. Red Dawn, anyone? For real.
Mm-hmm.
They in the wrong spot, though. Like, that's why I'm not worried about, like, an invasion, because, like, they get any closer, Bubba's going to the beach. I mean, let's just be real.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bubba's
Bubba
going to the
to the beach.
With Coors Light and shotgun shells.
And Russian tags, like it's on.
Yep, they're in the wrong. They're on the wrong coast. They need to go on the west
for
coast.
real.
Yep.
Shockwave_21. We don't want you to diagram. You being fired up gets us fired up. We all love you.
Well, I'm here to serve.
Scream monkey. Florida Bob. Graham, in my opinion, Hunter will OD on fentanyl. That will put Joe Biden in a state of mourning, and you cannot attack a man who is mourning. Write it down.
Wait a minute. Read that again. Say that one more time.
It's Florida Bob.
Yeah.
Graham, in my opinion, Hunter will OD on fentanyl. That will put Joe Biden in a state of mourning, and you cannot attack a man who is mourning. Write it down.
There's a movie.
I think a relapse, yes. I don't think an OD.
There's a movie like that where the president, like his the first lady died, and he won the re-election because he was in mourning or whatnot. I forgot what it's called.
American President.
Is that what it's
Michael
called?
Douglas.
Okay.
All right, play it. I mean, I'm sorry. Mr. Producer was in my ear. Go ahead, play it. Echoes
YouTube.
Valor.
At what point do you think states would start prepping for war as Sleepy Joe keeps napping? I mean, I think that governors should already be having conversations with their National Guards and their local law enforcement officers. And honestly, I think that they have. You saw the 26 or 27 states that joined up with Texas over the border thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think the states have already been identified. Who, if America needs to defend itself, I think the states have already been identified. Who those states?
It wouldn't surprise me in the coming days if we don't see Ron DeSantis send the guards Patriot missile batteries to the coast. Like, it wouldn't surprise. That wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't do that like today.
Yeah, he should. Just, man, you never know. Putin crazy.
With a Russian flag with a big that circle and X.
They're already writing names on the missiles.
Yeah,
man. They're like
putting this.
Yeah. Putin's proctologist.
Yeah. All right.
Patriot Paladin 127. Graham counting on his fingers shows the Mississippi education at work.
True story.
True statement.
And to think you're watching me, and I'm from Mississippi. Yeah. That's the craziest part. Where'd you go to school?
Yeah, that's a fact. You got Mississippi born and bred educated dudes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is officially the end of today's show. We thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do us a huge favor. Make sure to hit that like button. Go back and leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share this far and wide. Oh, and I guess also follow and subscribe if you're not already. What a great episode. What a great day. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Tony, say goodbye.
Thank you for watching, guys. Hasta mañana.
Todd.
Go Celtics.
All right, let's pray this thing out. Let's do this. Dear Lord, we thank you for today, and we thank you for the many blessings that you've given us in this life. Lord, we know that a lot of things are going on right now, a lot of uncertainties that we do not know, and Lord, we know that your hand is over it, and we trust you in that regard. We also know that people are struggling with real day-to-day issues, depression, anxiety, fear, marital problems. Their children, Lord, may be in a situation that they need you. Lord, we know that you're the ultimate healer. We know that you're the ultimate just putting our lives back together in the right way. And Lord, we know that your ultimate purpose can be done. But we would be remiss if we did not take this opportunity. Maybe there's some people who don't know you. Maybe there's some people that have never made the decision to accept you into their life. And maybe they're there. Maybe they're ready to make that decision. Or maybe there's people that have in the past, but they've lost sight of you, Lord, and they're ready to get back right with you. So we pray this prayer every day, and we pray it again. Dear Lord, we ask you to forgive us of our sins, both known and unknown. We ask you to make our heart new today and every day moving forward. We don't just want you as the Savior of our life. We want you as the Lord of our life. From this moment forward, every step I take is in the footsteps that you would lay before me. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy, and we thank you for your love in sending your only Son, Jesus, to die on the cross for our sins. Today, we are made new. And from this moment forward, we are a new creation through you, by you, for you. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your mercy. And all God's people said,
amen.
And I'm Graham Allen. Stay awake, not woke. Trust in God, not the government. And as always, stay free.